This week I removed someone from the WhatsApp group I manage, and almost immediately I started questioning myself, not because I was unsure of the decision itself, but because of why I made it. For weeks I had been coordinating the community initiative, onboarding contributors, answering questions, and making sure everybody was stable and was up to date, following up on their tasks and trying to keep everyone engaged, right? Like every maybe leader that you're impacting and you're doing something positive. In my shoes, you think I had the utmost right to do what I did, right? Like many community leaders, I was juggling expectations, personalities, and responsibility all at once. Then came that conversation or that night that frustrated me, and I felt unheard. I felt disrespected. I felt like my efforts were not being respected, and in that moment, I reacted. Later that evening, right, I I had calmed down and I found myself reflecting on what happened. The incident seemed small, but it left me with a bigger question: how do leaders remain principled when emotions are light? Coincidentally, this was the same week we were studying leadership during the OMLA fellowship, and one lesson stood out for me. Before leading others, you must lead yourself. Uh, when I first read that, it sounded simple, but leadership is not really tested when everything is going well, right? It is tested when you are frustrated, when you are tired, right? When people disappoint you, when you feel like your values and emotions are pulling you in different directions. That experience reminded me that leadership is not just about organizing projects or getting results. It's also about discipline, accountability, emotional control, the ability to pause before reacting, the humility to reflect after making decisions. So I picked up the phone and I called someone whose leadership I respect. I explained what had happened, why I was frustrated, and how I had responded. She listened, then she challenged me to look beyond the moment and think about the kind of community I was trying to build. That conversation forced me to slow down and reflect. Was I making was I actually making a leadership decision, or was I simply reacting emotionally? The more I thought about it, the more I realized that leadership is not just about holding people accountable. It is also about extending grace, creating room for growth, and making decisions that align with your values rather than your emotions. Not because uh not because this concerns so I added the person back here. Actually, I added the person back to the WhatsApp group, and not because the concerns had disappeared, but because I wanted my actions to reflect the kind of leader I am becoming, rather than the frustration I felt in that moment. I don't think leadership means never making mistakes. I think leadership means being willing to learn from them. This week's experience brought me that ethical leadership is not a destination, it is a daily choice, a choice to act according to your values, especially when it would be easier not to. And for me, that may be one of the most important lessons for Pillar 2.